phones fast enough, was
I've been playing this game since it started, and then I stopped like 9 years ago, and then I played again like maybe 5 years ago, like once in my PlayStation 3. Like the fight, like Quintania was dead before my game loaded.
Amazing.
I think I have done part of this fight.
What was I doing? I was desynthesizing my old ring.
Alright.
Get it out of there.
Clock spots.
Okay.
This fight is pretty intuitive, although
You
it
see-
does feel like certain parts of it are just a... Did you do Omega? Like all of the Omega fights check?
No, only 12. But I have done this fight. At least sync. I don't know if mine.
Crimson, you should be down here because you're melee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zazzle's in the cat. So someone
know.
What? Zaz and Rose should switch, probably.
I'll get North Orb, I guess.
I
For
will
the
get
first thing.
South Orb. Jade gets West Orb. Rose gets East Orb.
Mhm.
We're going to be throwing a bunch of stuff at
Is
you.
that-
So have fun, Crimson.
And then we needed partners as rotate clockwise for partners, so just remember that. It supports...
Partners is rotate.
wow.
They're
Yes.
rotating to the corners, so DPS doesn't rotate.
Yeah, supports rotate.
Okay.
That's what I said.
I know, I was explaining it to Crimson since he was moving.
The next thing, I don't... Oh, yeah, light parties. Light parties stacked on the tanks, I guess. So that's everything for there.
Sass is asking his spot northeast.
It's for Azazel's clock spot should be northeast instead of west, but I don't think they're actually paying attention or doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with that in mind, let's get started.
Sorry in advance. I haven't done healer, so yeah.
You should be fine.
You have
Oh
a
my
what?
god, I have improvisation!
Just make sure you aren't touching people for the things so you can pass it to your tank.
I can use improvisation in this
Oh,
fight.
that's right. Okay, which tank am I passing it to again?
Just the one that's closest to you.
Okay.
Actually, I guess we have all different healers this time, so. Opener is complete garbage because I didn't press any of the proper buttons.
Oh my god, I don't remember any of this.
This was DPS to clocks. In. Tie it in.
Plus.
Oh, I'm relearning my 80 rotation.
Jihad shift a little bit.
Tank plus
Oh yeah. Here was the swap.
I can.
Pass
This is the one where you gotta
tank.
pass
Yeah,
it,
to the tanks.
but somebody's gonna have to die. To one of them.
I'll die.
Thank you.
Servo, no.
Behind.
the thing.
I'm a fizz ranged. I know my
Yeah.
place.
Make sure you're behind the arrows on the
I
side.
remember now. I have
Oh, I
done this
was
as a
good.
tank.
Why'd I get res before the tank?
I don't know.
He's gonna be
I
our
was hoping
corner
that,
kind of corners.
I'm back quick grab
Oh
that.
I'm
yeah.
just gonna go over here for now.
Nowhere near.
Yeah, I'm gonna decline. That's a wipe.
Yeah, so that was clocks, rotate half a position clockwise.
Yeah.
I need 1 second. I need to charge my controller.
Okay. We need to actually explain the mechanics to the people who haven't done it. Which is why it's good to say, hey, we're at an rage in the PF. Alright. The first Delta attack. Oh, wait, no, Crimson's gone.
Well, also, you can't just explain it in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to type it.
I'm desperately trying to find if I have logs from why I recognize Zazel's name. Oh, please tell me it wasn't this.
Also, FYI, for the Tank Buster, I need at least, like, 28k health. Because even with mitts, that thing's doing, like... If I use my 30, it's still gonna do, like,
I'm back.
25.
Hey, Jihad, what if you ate food?
Oh, yeah, I should do that, too.
I mean, just invuln. You're warrior. That's part of your basic rotation.
I'm not invulning for that Tank Buster.
Where did this come?
Cardinals get hit with a lightning attack, right?
Yes.
So we're waiting on a Crimson, I think?
He's back.
I'm
I
here.
think. Yeah.
Okay, let's...
And I know most of
hold
these
on.
fight as a tank.
Okay.
All right. I don't think
What about
DPS has
Zazel?
much personal responsibility.
No. Other than passing your debuff and then making sure that during partner you stack and so on
Oh,
and
right.
so forth.
I'll be one of the outs for after Void Gate or Gate Shift or whatever, Dimensional Shift. Because it's 2 DPSs out, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, well, I'm calling it now. Somebody's gonna rotate and they're gonna die.
You rotate,
I'll
like
rotate
from
into
C.
Cardinals. Yeah.
No, it's gonna happen. Watch.
Yeah, you mean like on
I
Delta
didn't
attack
target.
into Cardinals though?
I don't know why I
don't
keep
know what
mitigating this, because it's basically pointless.
I know. I know that
Yeah, it
feeling.
was percentage HP. Okay.
In...
Y'all need to be inside the boss's hitbox for the end part.
Thought I was. I guess I wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, you looked
He
a
is
little
slightly
slow.
Rotate
north.
a little bit, Jihad. Bring me my disease. It's probably gonna get passed off.
I yoinked one.
Take the disease clown.
I'm here. You bring it to me. I'm not moving.
Wait, did
The healers just need to not be
They
standing on
both-
people.
I think
You ended
they
up with
both
it, though,
went
right?
to me. No, they both went to me,
Oh.
and I had
Wait, how did
bleeds
they
applied.
both go to
I
you?
did not know you could even get to.
I got hit twice by it.
Delta
It-
attack.
So yeah, you can get both.
Okay, well I'll keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
we
I
didn't
just
tell
put it
people
on
to go
you.
out either.
Yeah, I didn't know. I just put it on you because I didn't. Like, I assumed if it went
Did I-
on you, that meant it was fine.
Did I need to start with you, Rose?
You do
Actually,
not
we
stack.
definitely do not want to stack. So,
Stack is death.
Okay.
we're essentially taking either side of the corner because the beam is shooting into the Cardinals. So I'm gonna be
Yeah.
slightly north of 2,
You want to
Ish.
stand like here?
and you'll be slightly, yeah, exactly, slightly
I
south.
remember now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries.
Been a while.
The love is on. Why did I admit that?
I wonder if I could do a scuffed opener where I like, after doing my steps, start tech stuff or not improvisation. This will be tanks.
Healer slightly away.
Nope.
Make sure
Stop
you're
following me.
you're not touching anybody.
God. Zazel's all over the place.
Stop! Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm grabbing it. He's moving. He's moving. Okay, he chose death.
Yeah, just let him die. If he wants to die, he can die.
I tried to grab it from him so I could pass, but he was moving, so I couldn't grab from him.
I knew that was going to happen. I saw it, and I was like,
Yeah.
ugh. I'm
Delta
trying to
effect coming.
stay.
I'm gonna go to my proper place this time, even though they're attempting to murder me.
Why are you here?
They didn't read chat. I'm calling it. Like,
How did they end up literally on the opposite side?
or
of
they
their
just
block
don't
spot?
understand what we typed. They're not going to their spot. They haven't gone to their spot once.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be baiting one of these out, even
no,
though
that's right.
we don't have that many.
Why is it on me? Oh, those people.
Because there's one extra.
There's many deads.
Also, there's a good chance someone will get murdered here. 2 spots.
Yeah.
Please don't be me.
Yep, it was me. And you. And a lot
I
of
did not get murdered. I wish I got murdered. I'm not a reser.
So yeah, the way
Mention
that
all
one
shit,
works
I'm dead.
is all the melees stay in. No, I choose death. Yeah, the way that one works is all the melees stay in, and then right before the cast finishes, you move out to the little symbol on the floor that's near your clock spot.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
well, now they say they're joining Discord.
That's
I'll
their
make things
first
easier.
time.
That's okay.
Yay.
It's
We can do
an
that.
easy fight to learn.
If we actually have callouts, it should be fine.
Yeah.
It'll take a little bit of working through the first
Right.
first lockout, but it'll be fine.
It's okay, I've already accepted that
Okay,
this is
so
fresh prog.
The
So
enraged
DPS
frog is the fresh frog. Nice.
DPS go in circles in the orbs?
Exactly.
Okay.
Melees, you can just stay in there. And
Yeah,
chill,
so
and then you go out to the box
all
spot.
the melees, so tanks, you, and then
Wait, we did have first timers welcoming the PF, didn't we?
Yep. I always put that in there.
I thought this would be a quick clear before I had to leave.
Yeah. First timers welcome and rage to clear.
Well, I didn't put in rage, and I don't do the not first timers welcome because there's not a whole lot of people. And if you do that, then you're probably not going to get enough people. I mean, we waited an hour and 30 minutes
Not that long.
to get
it
one
wasn't
person?
it wasn't that long.
We didn't
was
even
a-
put the PF up until like 6:20.
No, I started putting the PF up at about 6:10, 6:12. Or in my time, it would have been 4:10, 4:12. Because 4:10 is when I start putting up the PF. So I don't do those things that if you don't know the fight, don't raid with us. Because I'd rather raid and then have someone learn. And if it's only one person, we can.
That is fair because primal PF is
Right.
dead, so
Yeah.
and this isn't current,
I'll agree.
so it's fine. It's just a lot of information for somebody to take to join somebody who's at enraged frog.
Yeah.
They have to learn the whole fight very quickly. That's not
I mean,
always fun.
again, I haven't done the healer side of things, so I've been failing at every single mechanic that requires a healer to do something.
If this was an actually hard fight, I'd be mad, but it's not, so I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, if this was P8S, I would have left by now. I'd just be like, fuck you guys. Good luck.
Well, yeah.
I'm not raiding with someone who doesn't know the fight. Fuck you.
I'm not. Yeah. Okay. No, that's understandable. I think it's just as a new player, it is kind of sucky to join a group and then having to learn the whole fight like all at once.
Yeah, I mean, but you got to do it sometime.
I feel like that's what people do when they join groups, though. It's kind of weird because just the idea of like reading guides and then like even if it's a fresh prog, if someone's read a guide, it feels the exact same way to me.
Yep. That's the same for me.
It's a bit.
Hello.
Hello.
Shit, deafened.
It is a little bit different. I can actually give this
Can we clear
analogy
comms
real quick.
Can we clear comms for a bit? So, hey Azazel, welcome.
They're
to our
deafened.
episode.
They're deafened.
They're deafened.
They can't hear you.
They might be going to go get their headphones or whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can give kind of an analogy. There was a person that we had to substitute in my static, and we were on the final fight of the raid tier, but we still needed stuff in the first 3 fights. So they had to learn the first 3 fights, like, all at once, after not having touched the raid tier at all. We just kind of bullied them through the fights, and it was probably a miserable experience for them.
They still...
Like,
Oh. Okay, I found where I recognize the name from. It was the ladder.
the ladder, the death match, cage match, what?
No.
This time on AEW.
Oh, damn. So improvisation shield is 30 seconds. I actually can just arbitrarily use that in the opener for the first
Yep.
raid wide.
The shield, if I recall correctly, also generates just when you put it between GCDs, so
What?
it's neat for a little raid wide. So like I think you can generate the shield just from briefly doing it between GCDs.
Oh. Well, I'm thinking actually trying to hold it like a standard step, do the 2 steps, and then improvisation for as long as I can. Like pre-pull. Because that should last long enough for the first raid wide. I have to make sure I don't pull by accident. Okay.
Yeah, that works. If you're worried about pulling by accident, you can always just go to a corner.
Yeah, I know. I usually do go to a corner, but my hand's not on my keyboard this time.
Cross-eye question.
So
Can expressions be used in macros?
maybe? I think they can.
You sure?
Hold on. We can just try this right now.
Or, I assume they can.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't be able to.
Because are they like a separate,
Okay, hey.
No, you can just
You
do a
can
slash
convert-
whatever.
Y'all
Oh,
can we
yeah,
open
definitely.
Hello?
like, do you need to put weight under?
audience.
Oh, sorry.
Hey Zaz. So we do all our callouts and everything and all of our strategizing here over the Discord. Since a number of us are playing on consoles and we don't type in the chat. Because that is a murder with a keyboard or with a controller. Just FYI, The attack,
Maybe not.
when we were talking about the your spot, that is in regard to delta attack from the boss. For delta attack, you need to be between 1 and B. And that's where nobody else will be. You can go there, it'll have a big AoE attack around you, and then you'll be fine. For the rest of it, largely, if you can follow the callouts, or if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We're perfectly fine giving additional information and what have you. The last time we were running this, we got pretty far in the fight, but we had to change quite a few people, so there are a lot of people who are just now learning all the stuff. So don't feel too bad or unwelcome or anything like that. Just make sure that if you have any kind of questions or anything else about any of the mechanics or anything like that, that you ask, and we'll be happy to give any information that you need. Alrighty. So, I guess we can start.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
There it is.
Hello.
You might have to try it out on your own, Claudia. I'm not sure.
I was wrong. I can't use improvisation while I'm in standard stuff. My happiness is gone.
Those are definitely words.
You can use shield song though.
Does it apply to this? I was kind of under the impression that gravity was just true damage and ignored myths.
It
It's
does
percent
because
damage, I
it's
think.
because it applies to you and is damage neutral.
Under the boss. Jihad spread away from me. When did I press? Stay away from the healers. Behind the boss.
Ready for Delta attack.
Corners.
Boss
Ah,
What?
close.
You definitely don't want to be in the Cardinals because there's thunder going off in those areas.
So, like, for you, you could be like
Melee's
right
in,
next to
everybody
two.
else out. And it's probably baited wrong now.
Oh,
Yep. That's why the other people need to be out. Clock spots.
Yeah.
Behind the
Nope.
boss. I should not have pressed that, but it doesn't really matter.
I think we'll call the DPS going out a little bit earlier.
But we have one.
that's
It's gonna
me.
work, but anyway. Alright, into the wall we go. Alright, healers, just go ahead and tank these guys.
Healer.
Now, was I in the right? I was in the wrong spot or right spot? Why did I die?
You were in kind of the right spot, but you weren't far enough away from the Cardinal. So
You were
He's-
closer to B than you needed to be. You need to be between 1 and B. On the Cardinals, so A, B, C, and D, there's a Thunder AoE that goes off at the exact same time. So you want to be in between 1 and B, i.e.
generally,
if 2 and 3 is there,
you can
somewhat.
set up on either side of these inner Cardinal markers. orbs. And you should be
Alternatively, if you just want to like go to
Or
one
for-
where your clock spot is and run over to your corner, that'll be fine too.
Yeah, for safety, you can go all the way to the back, but
Okay.
Alrighty.
if you want, like, you can be here.
Whatever makes it easy for you. Who is the other DPS that's pretending to be melee and staying in for orbs?
It's me.
Okay. Under boss. Away from healers. Behind boss.
So this is Delta attack.
I was too close to you.
Ow.
That was my bad.
All good?
Big raid wide. Get out if you are not one of the inn people. Try to stay around your clock
I
spot.
will need a res.
Go to the symbol by your clock
But actually, it's
spot.
too late.
I chose to die.
It was me and a lot of other people.
I just walked into my own circle.
So if someone dies when the orbs are up, priority 1 should be getting that person up. Because I'm saving my heals and all that. I'm sure Qui-Gon can do some other stuff too, so we need everyone up for Pure Beam.
Also, I have to leave in like 10 minutes. Yep. There it is.
This is raid wide.
Under the boss. Behind the boss.
Dimensional shift, range, get out. Everyone who's in is in.
Try to stay near your clock spot. But obviously still dodge things if you need to. Go to the symbol by your clock spot.
Or by your clock spot. Nope. Some people were running around too far from the orb. You gotta make sure that for pure beam, that you're standing right in front of the orb. Otherwise, it'll target someone else and hit them, and then they'll die. And it looks like a party wipe, maybe.
I mean, it's a wipe because we won't have the DPS, but
Yeah.
yeah. So the way the orbs work is they shoot a beam at the person that's closest to them. So if you look on the ground, near every clock spot, there is a little symbol. And if you just stand on that symbol, then you'll be in the right spot for baiting the beam so they don't hit more than one person.
Yeah. Grade wide.
Under the boss.
Now to talk or no?
Oh, if you're wondering when you can chat, now is fine.
Okay. Cross my question. Can you put certain actions in macros, like for example in a release, or can you not do that? You have to do it separately. As in, if there's an action that I want to use, right? Oh, never mind. I think I found it. I think it's
You can do slash
action.
AC.
Yeah, slash AC.
Behind the boss.
Slash AC. Inner.
Corners.
Dimensional shift.
Big red. Yep, all the ranged people go out towards your clock spots. And just try to make like a little triangle around that area. And then go to your spots. Behind the boss. And then double raid wides.
Prize lane.
Everybody south. Focus down the marked one first.
Why is that not?
Or interrupt,
Yeah.
and then mitigate.
I'm up here so I can hit you.
kill the other one. Okay, cool.
Good.
Hey,
Press an E mode if you want to be cool. And now we die because we didn't tank LB3.
yeah.
They should make this the Black Mage LB3.
Just every time you have to watch this cutscene when.
Yeah, exactly.
Only if black mages are mandated to use a macro where they're just like, using LB3 in 10.
You know, they used to do a lot of that in Final Fantasy XI. They had macros for clock
Right.
countdowns and stuff.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Why do they keep spawning me south?
Paradise
This is
Regained.
light parties, so get in your light parties.
We're going east and west of the boss.
And I'm gonna shield myself just in case he punches me. Yep, I'm dead.
Partner.
I need to like run away or something.
I am dead.
Yeah, you're dead because I'm
I don't know
dead.
which one.
Go to your normal clock spot.
Whatever.
Might as well come to me.
Nah, we're dead.
I didn't get out in time.
Yeah. So for partners,
Auto
there
attack
DPS
was party
stay on
south
their
tanks.
clock
Party
spots,
stacked health tanks in the
and-
north, but you're gonna die anyway because we're dead.
and the
Yeah.
support rotate to them.
I fight for my friends.
And that was it
Pass
for
to
me, unfortunately.
DPS. There.
Sad,
Oh.
but I have to go.
Man.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think-
well we got.
Oh,
You got a bit, and then A1 should come in. Anyway. Oh, thanks for party. You guys will probably clear tonight, maybe? Let's go. You have another like cold lockout though with the Wayne, so you should be good.
Okay.
I'm gonna start running away from the boss at that part. It's so poorly coded.
Yeah.
Alright. See you guys.
See you.
Take care. Good luck.
I mean, I could just in, but that's lame. Oh, we're losing Lineback as well.
Yeah, they said they were. They promised to help somebody with some other duty at 9 o'clock.
Oh yeah, they did say that.
I don't remember what the duty was, but yeah.
So then we will see. I'll throw the PF back up. Maybe we get the one extra person, and then if A1 comes, we'll have 8.
Huzzah! Today is one of the first days I've actually done all my tribal quests for the day.
I've
Nice.
done none of them.
I've been too busy chasing blue spells all day.
Ah, that's a good way to spend your time, though. That's fun.
Do you say so?
Well, I thought so.
I think I got almost all but one or two tank spells, so
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's pretty close to the soon to be over.
I still got healer spells to chase.
Okay.
I need to do blue again to get beyond level, what was I, 40, 50, something like that?
Oh,
Well, I just started blue like a week ago, so I'm still learning it.
Yeah, it's super fun, I think. I know some people find it annoying, but I like it.
I think blue is interesting, and I still play it, and I'll still tank during it because usually people don't want to. But blue tank is like my worst nightmare.
It's squishy.
That's
Well, it's
fair,
not
yeah.
that it's squishy. It's that all of my mitigations have cast times, and I don't know what cast times are because I'm a tank.
Right.
you swift cast.
You have to bring back everything.
Yeah, just sit in Diamondback permanently. Pop mana
Diamondback
pots or
uses
ethers.
Man, it's
Did
been
the
so
woman
long.
come back and remind you that you haven't done the laundry like she asked you 15 times in the last 2 hours? Diamondback.
Oh, if you didn't notice, I flipped over to white mage.
Oh, that's fine.
It's kind of hoping a tank spot open, but that's cool.
No, unfortunately, I am tanking. I'm leader of the FP and Lalafell. Quyon is also tank.
Occasionally, you see me not play tank, and then I play DPS. But
Let's see. I played Final Fantasy XI for like 12 years, and that's all I was a tank. You know, I had Paladin, Warrior, and Ninja. Ninja was my monster, and that's all I ever did was play tank. So when I got started this, I tried to evade it,
Okay.
I see.
but I
So-
found myself back to it and loving it again. So
I usually play White Mage. White Mage is my main. But for this particular
bully
raid,
him. We're like, we want
Yeah,
to
they-
see the Lalafell tank. Tiny tank!
they bullied me into tanking. So
if you truly wanted to bully Jihad, you would force me to play healer.
no, I
Oh.
refuse. Nah, we did.
You mean your heals have cast times? No way.
Dude, it's already triggering for me enough whenever I see all of our health go down and then the health doesn't go back up, and I'm like, what are y'all doing?
It's not that I can't
I'll
play
try.
healer. It's that I can't play healer at a savage level.
Oh.
Because I don't have any experience doing that.
I'm kind of the same way.
The hardest content I have healed is maybe Heaven's Word Extremes. Like,
Just,
I've healed level 90 content, but it's not as hard as Extremes.
Just go do E1S and say that you can heal at a savage level.
Oh, that would be just pointless. That's like when you see a mechanic once in a fight with everybody dead except for one person, and then you claim that that's your prog point.
Yeah.
No, my problem is that I just forget what comes next. That I forget the mechanics.
I mean, that's fine. My point was more that just like if you die to a mechanic, then the mechanic that you died to is your prog point, not the mechanic that came after it that one person was alive for.
Right.
Does it count if I hollow ground it?
Yeah, I think so.
Absolutely.
See, I don't even know about that though, because like you could get to a mechanic and then die, and then it's just like straight up luck, and then the next 5-10 pulls, some shit like that, you're like 4 mechanics back and you never see it again.
It might not actually be your prog point, but it is fair to say that it is at that point.
The one
It's
that pi-
certainly more justifiable than saying the one where one person's alive.
the one that pisses me off is when I'm standing right on top of somebody and I die and they don't.
And you're
I'll
just like,
get it.
I was in the right
Covered.
spot.
Yeah, I was like,
Mm,
As I like to say, the server does not forgive. The server does not forget.
I mean, I know it's not going to be a thing that ever occurs, but I kind of wish that a lot of games, like, open source their network code so that I could view the exact problem that is fucking me.
Facts.
I'd like to know how.
I feel like I wouldn't want to know, because then I'd be like,
You kind of feel like
you
a
guys
dumbass.
could have fixed this.
I think the interesting thing with the network code is that you don't get quite as many people as you get with just generic code, where they're like, yeah, so I just reverse engineered it real quick, and this is where you're messing up, and I went ahead and fixed it for you, and there's a community patch out for it. Also because, like, a lot of that stuff you just can't really do that with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure there would be some motivated individual with some programming skills. Definitely not me on the motivation part.
Yeah.
Who could come out with, like, spend their time redoing their network code to use better protocols and what have you.
Yuck.
But I just want to see what is actually causing, like, server snapshots and shit to be late sometimes and then early other times. Like, if it was consistent, that's one thing, but, like, it's all over the place. You could possibly blame it on typical internet jitter or, like, queuing delay or some shit like that, right? But I just want to know why the snapshots are trash. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of various individuals over the years, like Caldean, who just, like, fixes every JRPG that ever comes out for them for free, and then they ban him because they're like, how dare you reverse engineer our code?
Oh, yeah. On the one end, I can see, because they're a lot of times they'll have licenses and what have you and other things. On the other end, it's like, this dude did your job for you. Y'all should, like, feature that on a page or some shit.
Yeah, well, and then there's you have,
that sounds like our politics. You got your military, and you send the military, you'll do the hard work, and then forget about them after it's done.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have you have guys like Durante who fixed Dark Souls 1, and then he was like, all right, I made a company, you guys can pay me to fix your game for you, and then now people do. Like, there are so many games where they will bring him in and advertise that they brought him in to fix their game, and every single time the game just works.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like stories like that. I had some students who were interested in, like, the more technical parts of game dev that, like, my advice is, make a mod.
Right.
Make a mod, fix some problems in a game, and then use that in your portfolio to advertise your programming skills. And it's nice to hear someone did that and then made a company and makes money off it. I mean, if I was a game dev and I had, however many thousands of lines of code that I wrote for this game, and then some shit was broken, dude, I ain't got the patience. I just want the money.
Yeah.
I'd hire that guy. It'd be easier.
My favorite thing he's ever done was I love the Ys series of games, and so Ys 8 came out on PC, and it was a broken mess, and then they brought him in to fix it up. So he fixes it up, and while he's doing that, he goes, yeah, so I just, like, figured out how to make a local multiplayer mode, and it just works, so here you go.
Nice. You say local multiplayer, is it like P2P?
No, like, it's literally just local. Like local co-op.
Yeah.
Which is not in any other version of that game. Like, any of the console releases don't have that.
That's kind of cool. That's one of the things that's been missing from games a lot recently. I don't know when this trend started that nobody makes co-op games anymore. but I kind of miss it.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it started either. I know a lot of it, especially for local stuff, is just that they were like, oh, well, the internet exists, so if we do that, then we can sell more copies, so why bother like making a local co-op mode?
Yeah, I guess that is the thing. There are some games that are like explicitly developed for local co-op, but I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about like, Halo co-op or like other shooting games or RPGs that used to have co-ops and then they just removed that shit.
Yeah.
If I could go back and think about it, all that started dropping off around 2002, maybe 2000, when they started coming out with the big MMOs and RPG online RPGs like World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 11, all them, is when a lot of that started dying off.